Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for April 1st through the 15th. We'll take a look at your overall energy, the specific energies that you're carrying at this time, and then the energies surrounding you. In the middle, we'll take a look at how those are mingling and dancing together, and then we'll close off the reading with an oracle card for the Sagittarian collective. Do keep in mind these are general readings, so only take what resonates. If you're interested in a personal reading, there will be links in the description below, and you can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, Saggy, let's get into this reading for you. This is a little bit different than what I normally do on the bi-monthly readings because I'm working top down, and that's just because my schedule didn't really allow me to do a lot of the full face recording that I wanted to do this week, but we will get back to it next time. This is nice because you'll be able to see the pictures of the cards really well. All right, Saggy, this one is speaking here. You got number 18, duality, and it says here, the frequency of duality supports our ability to gracefully flow with the everlasting movement among all opposites. Wow, I really like that. And it's giving me a very alchemical feeling. So I don't know if you're a Saggy who has studied alchemy, but that might be something for you to look into. And when I speak of alchemy, I'm talking about the alchemy of your consciousness, the alchemy of your evolution. Not actual like metallurgy, although that's how we do learn about it as well, is turning the lead into gold. And this is you recognizing that we live here in a universe of contrasting expressions, and this is you navigating that. All right, let's see what your energies are looking like in this duality. All right, and the energies connected to you. Okay, and how those mingle in the middle. This one has to come out. All right. Okay, all right, very interesting. I can see why duality is coming out for you, Saggy, right now. And this is, again, this is not something to get into the us versus them kind of mindset. This is more to do with understanding the universe as a universe of contrasting expression and finding the beauty within that and finding the grace. You get the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Moon. Very mental, intellectual energies going on for you right now. You're definitely like thinking about heading toward those goals with a lot of urgency. You may really be working hard right now. You may really be moving towards something right now. You may be on the hustle and the grind quite strongly. You may desire to not have to work so hard with this King of Swords coming up right after. And we've got a more natural, relaxed character here. But this is a very important part of your process because you get the Moon here. There's something deeper going on for this experience of whatever you're running toward, whatever you're going for, whatever you're hustling for. And we'll do some clarifiers, but the progression seems to me like it's very important for your long-term benefit. And I just want to say also, Saggy, I'm getting the feeling that you need to know that you are quite good at long-term planning when you set your mind to it. For some reason, some of you need to hear that. The energy connected to you, get the Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Queen of Swords. This person seems to be in a really happy, solid energy, feeling good about the home, feeling good about the community, feeling good about the family, feeling good about how things are lined up in the physical world. They get the Hermit, could be in a little bit of a solitude kind of place for themselves. Maybe trying to learn something more about themselves, their place in this community, in this family. And then they get the Queen of Swords, a very strong and proud energy accompanies them right now. And we'll get clarifiers to see about all that as well. The energies in the middle, you have two twos. You have the Two of Wands, Two of Fire, and the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Earth. This could be a time of great planning and release, spring cleaning. Look at the colors in these two cards compared. You've got kind of your orangey, peachy, sunset-like colors. This could be a very sacral experience where your connection is going through some revisions along the lines of money, sex, power, dynamics in the connection. It looks like there's some decisions that might be being made in this connection or about this connection. But let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Because remember, we have duality too. And duality is a natural part of our universe, a natural part of life. So that could be really coming up and expressing through this connection. Let's look at this hustle card for you, this Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Cups. This is cool. I like this. I feel like you're really coming into your greater self, your greater being, your authority. And maybe you're an educator or you are educating people on something. You're definitely throwing different ways at it, like look at it this way, look at it that way. You do have your dream and your vision constantly in mind with this Nine of Cups. I really like that. It seems like you feel good about that. And you've got some support here. So I don't know if you have an assistant or someone working for you, or these could represent your students that are learning from you if you're an educator. But I feel really good about that, about your energy. So whatever you're hustling at, it looks like it's not burning you out. You're feeling pretty good. You're moving toward it at a nice pace. And, you know, you might be looking at different ways to teach it to others or to share it with others. Looks good. Okay, looking at this King of Swords, more natural, more relaxed. We get the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. And this could be bringing us into what's hiding in this moon here. But the Nine of Pentacles, it's a card of building on the physical level in the physical world. It's a card of structure. It's a card of feeling accomplished and feeling good about your accomplishments. Your heart is opening. Now, I'm wondering if this Three of Swords, which is more of a heart, it's kind of there's pain, there's heartache, there's disorganization, there's leaky energy here. And I'm wondering if this doesn't have to do, Saggy, with you opening your heart. You're opening your heart to yourself, to someone else, to maybe what you're doing here with your career, your passion. And there's some sort of pain that is coming as you open up your heart more and more. Now, you know, you're the King of Swords. You know, you're the master of thought, that you can't close your heart back up. You know that. You've built too much and you've learned too much to close your heart back up. And so you're going to have to face the shadows of what's under the depths here in this moon. And you're going to face this pain, whatever's bubbling up here. Or it's a fear. It could be a fear, because fear is painful. The moon is clarified by the sun. Whoa, can we say eclipse? The Death card and the King of Cups. So we're just coming off an eclipse on March 25th. I think a lunar eclipse in Libra. I think we have a solar eclipse coming up. So this is a great time for you to be working on these energies with the sun and moon. And guess what? Sun and moon, duality, coming in here, alchemy, the law of polarity. Yeah, This is very important for you. You're illuminating things. You're illuminating your own understanding of things. You're going to be letting go. You're going to be transforming the ideas and maybe the fears. Like I said, this could be fear and the pains that you don't want to carry forth with you. You're going to let those die and be reborn. And coming in with this King of Cups, this is the master of emotions here. I feel like you want to bring your shadows into the love that you have up here for what you're doing with your passion. And that may be what you need to do. So if you are a healer, and let's say you're teaching some sort of healing topic, or you're doing energy work or something like that, it may be time to gift yourself your own modality, okay? Even though you're a master of it, sometimes we have to know, we that are healers and we are spiritual influencers, we have our own issues, and we have to go to our colleagues and our trusted, collaborators for help sometimes. And it seems like that might be what you're in here as you're dealing with these contrasting expressions. Getting some help, letting someone pamper you for a minute, letting yourself get some release here, probably through a modality that you either do or already know. Let's look at this person's 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. Now, in these energies for this person, I'm feeling a lack of self-confidence. I feel like this person has moved forward before. Excuse me, I'm getting a lot of release. I'm needing to burp a lot, and that tells me that there's a lot of energy moving with this person, and a lot of energy that needs to move. They don't have the high ground with their own self-awareness and self-confidence and self-esteem. They're kind of on their heels with it. They want to come into a more stable place, but they're also avoiding it. They're also attempting to walk away from it. But look here, they do have their back turned, like, is this the right decision? This is someone who maybe does have some childhood, what is it? Like maybe they're a victim of like verbal abuse as a child, or they just had a really tough parent who made them feel less than, or made them, for some reason, they're carrying energies of that they don't recognize their full value, that they don't have the full self-worth that they need, and that they're not stepping into that wholly and completely. Yeah. Whew. I think there's the curiosity for them about wanting to do things differently. And maybe that's their take on this duality, is like, I don't know what the other way is, but I'm curious. I want to learn. And this Hermit comes in with that solitude. They get the Fool, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of Swords. Yes, if they grant themselves some time to go inside themselves with their questions, and they try to look at things from a fresh perspective, and they open themselves to learning something new. They open themselves to the possibility that they are valuable and worthy and actually quite successful, because this is someone I see that is successful. And they have a lot of gifts, talents, and abilities that they're actually using, but they're not seeing it. And the Hermit sometimes lends a nice hand to this Hanged Man to say, it is all within you. You just have to look at things from a different perspective. You have to honor yourself as a beautiful, innocent soul of the universe that deserves to have confidence, that deserves to look at things differently, that deserves to take the leap, that can trust themselves. And I feel that this is their process here. Once they go inside themselves, and maybe they will get help. Just because you're in solitude doesn't mean you don't ask for support and get that. But this person could also be someone who goes on a trip by themselves and finds the answers they need. So this isn't necessarily someone who needs to go to a therapist or anything. They just need some time with them, maybe. They tend to maybe have other things on their mind, and now it's time for them to get rejuvenated, to take some time, and to come back strong and come back like firing on all cylinders. Because you had that Knight of Swords up there. So you could be being quite an inspiration for this person in that way. Of like showing them that it's possible to move forward, doing what they love, but feeling really good about it and feeling like they are it, you know? They're the bee's knees, or whatever you call it. Let's look at this Queen of Swords, because this gives me a sense of confidence and pride, and I like that coming in for them. I hope they grasp this energy. The Queen of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Justice card. Yes, this is all about bringing balance. You could be dealing with a Libra here. This is all about bringing balance to their heart. Wow, there's a lot stuck for them. Ooh. I feel for this person because I've been here. I've been in this place before where I didn't value myself enough. I didn't have the confidence that I now have. And if they really do take the time to acknowledge the way they were hurt, particularly for this person, it feels like in childhood by a parent or parents, too much pressure, a lot of like maybe there was a brother or sister that there was favorites played, could have happened in school with a teacher or something like that. There's some sort of wounding here. And if they take the time to be in those emotions and to allow all the different things that come up, the numbness, the disillusionment, the sadness, the devastation, if they allow that, they're going to bring themselves into a nice balance. And recognizing that once they do this, the best way to have justice and balance, where the scales balance in this yin-yang energy here, is to show themselves to the world confidently. What better way to let the world and let your parents and let your family or the naysayers or the haters know that you are good than to be authentic and actually go through this and come out saying, no, I'm balanced and I am ready. Feels good to me. I feel like they will get to this place. This is a very strong energy. They're balancing mind and emotion. They're able to start separating out what is the past versus what is going on now. So they're not as easily triggered. It's nice. Now in this connection, we have the feeling of maybe planning, trying to make a decision about this connection and the connective energies. On your side, you get the Queen of Wands. That's you, Saggy, in your strong, dominant energy, but in a good way, feeling like you are stable. On their side, they bring the Page of Swords. This is a little more doubt. This is a little more immaturity. Or this is just them not feeling confident, not feeling as confident. Maybe as a child, they were taught more immature ways of handling things or toxic ways of handling things. And that's why we kind of have this, this could be a relationship with someone you've met and you're just not sure if it has the right characteristics to really bring a balance. This, if you're in this relationship, this could be one of those dynamics where, you know, the scales are tipping one way into healing for one person and the other person is remaining strong. Eventually, like that person will heal up whatever they need and then they can be strong for the other person. This could be a cycle for some of you like that. I do see that maybe you want to travel, they want to travel. Traveling is usually a Saggy thing. It might be good for this connection. Let's look at this Two of Pentacles. The Judgment card on your side and the Seven of Cups on their side. Yeah, you're really coming to, in your own energies, through living your passions and acknowledging the the law of polarity and the, you know, the swing this way and the swing that way. You're really acknowledging those cycles with this Judgment card here. I feel like you understand what's going on, and you probably understand what's going on with this person. The thing for you is that you know too, and if you don't, listen up, you can't heal this for them. You can't make this okay for them. I feel like whatever they're bringing to the connection, they brought in from before you. Okay, this was not what they're dealing with this lack of self-esteem and self-confidence is something from early on in their life. And it had nothing to do with you. And I feel sometimes you get a little sad about that, you get a little down, but we have to let this person be empowered to choose how they're going to go from here with these choices in the Seven of Cups, how they're going to heal their heart, when they're going to heal their heart. I do see them in a bit of a struggle. I do see them in a bit of indecision. But I also see that if they can just keep their feet under themselves, they will be able to move forward and bring things into balance. So for what that's worth in this particular connection, keep that in mind. For some of you, you could be looking at this and seeing a generational thing being played out. And I would say in your energies, I'm seeing that awareness and those healing energies that come in for people who are in, you know, a healing or more energetic type dream, passion, goals, job, career, all of that. And this other person is working. They're working on it. They're working on it. It's hard for them. I feel like it's one step forward, two steps back sometimes for this person. And I know that's hard on you because you want to see them overcome this. And so there may be, you know, there may be some time here where you just pause to say, I've got to let them handle this. You know, I've got to let them come into their own balance with this. It's so different from what I'm experiencing right now, but I can have compassion for what they're going through, and you know that this is going to be a tougher journey for them because it was ingrained in them at a young age. See, that's the thing about mind control and brainwashing and how impressionable the young mind is. And when you have parents that are overly tough, or one of them pick favorites, or somehow your inner child was injured by that, that is tough to overcome. It's a lifelong challenge. But this person does have the choices. We have to let them make it. We have to let them have the space to decide. And I know that can be challenging, especially for fire signs, because you want to get things done. You want to get things transformed. I get it. Let's pull a card to close off this Sagittarius reading with the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck here and see what comes up for our lovely Saggies. 11, the deep quiet, meditation and stillness. And I almost dropped the book. Meditation and stillness, deep quiet. When deep quiet appears, it is a message from the cosmos calling you to stillness, to step outside the concerns of your everyday life. This does not mean to slow down and take a breath, although that's a good start. The cosmos is inviting you to go deep to that place where the noise stops and there is only vast emptiness of inner space. When we don't respond to the invitation offered by the deep quiet, life can stop us in our tracks with an illness or a crisis. Listen to the still, small voice inside of you. Remember that you want to catch spirit on a whisper, not a shout. And it is only human to argue that you are too busy to slow down, that you don't have enough time, the inclination, or the money for a retreat, for some travel. I saw that for you, Saggy, or a break. Don't let these excuses get the best of you. And look at this beautiful purple energy in this card. Wow. Deep quiet. This is so needed. It's needed for you. It's needed for them. It's needed for the connection. Maybe this is a time where you really practice allowing one another their own process. Saggy, I hope you've enjoyed listening to this reading as much as I've enjoyed doing it, and I will see you next time.